Yes, Royalty Radio, you know what it is. www.royaltyradio.ca, www.cfreradio.com, 905-828-3447. If you have the TuneIn Radio app, make sure to download that and search for CFRE. You know what it is. Royalty Radio, we are here at the moment with the gentleman all the way from Weston, alien up there, chilling, doing his thing. Of course, he goes by the name K Sizzle. He's in the building with his team rapping right now. And we're going to be talking to him a bit about his music. He's coming out with a mixtape entitled Sizzle Time. We're going to find out what that's all about. Welcome to Royalty Radio, my man. How you doing?
Oh, for sure, man. Respect, man. I'm doing all right. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Just chilling like a villain. You know how it goes. Okay. Sure. Now, let's start off with the name. I mean, K Sizzle, everybody has a name, and we always want to figure out what brought about the name. So, let's get into that. How did the name come about?
The name's pretty much simple. It's not a lot to it. I've been going by KC for the longest time.
Okay.
And people mostly know me by KC in the streets of Toronto, right? So, when I really started getting real serious with these beats that I'm making and things like that, and just people's like, man, you sizzling, you know what I'm saying? So that, and then with that Snoop Dogg, with that Sizzle, man, all that wisdom came out. It's like people just say, you know what? You K Sizzle now. It's just stuck. Like I couldn't fight it. You know when someone gives you that name, it's like you can't fight no more. They don't call you that regardless. So I just stuck with it. So I just made it be born. You know what I'm saying? So it's K Sizzle is where I'm at. So I'm at right now. I got many names though. I got DJ Kane. I got Killer Cole.
Okay.
I got many. You know what I'm saying? The Wave Master. Sorry, but K Sizzle is what I'm rolling with. You know that's my name. So
okay. Now starting off with music, I mean, how did you first get involved with music? What's your first memory of music?
My first memory of music, I was born and I heard some weird noise in the delivery room. It sounded like a radio or something like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
going that far back. Continue.
But honestly, yeah. Well, you know what? I go back that far. Not like that's kind of like obviously like exaggerating, but like yeah, I go back way far with this music thing. Like I love music because like my parents been playing it ever since I've been young. Cause I got Jamaican parents, right? So they've been playing like a whole bunch of different types of music. I was blessed to have parents that didn't just stick to reggae. They played the Marvin Gayes, they played the Gladys Knights, the Pips. They played like everything. So I was absorbing that while I was playing through the house and everything, and I just recite lyrics. I didn't even know what they meant. I just sing to it. I just be humming it, but I had music within me. I have a musical background. My uncle is Clive, and he's with Universal Music. So like, I have my family is deep rooted in music. So it's just, I guess I'm one of the kids that just took it further than I guess the other kids took it.
Right.
So yeah, that's where I was musical.
Okay. Now your parents, were they involved in music aside from playing music around the house? Were they like musically inclined as well?
My family, because I grew up in the church, and most of my family played. I would play drums if there wasn't a drummer, or my cousins played guitar, piano. We kept the church going, right, musically. So we were always inclined with that, right? It was always us. But I guess my mom she's a singer, she sang gospel. I was just spiritually inclined with music from day one. I think this was meant to be right here. I don't know if my parents or spiritual people in my family like the way I'm taking it towards this way, but they know where I'm coming from and they know that this was me regardless, so they still respect it. So yeah, my family's deep rooted in music.
Okay, and talking about church, I mean, a lot of times, artists do start off with church. What were some of the lessons that you learned in terms of coming up from church, being in the choir, doing music, playing music in that sense?
One main lesson I could think of growing up in church with music is not really to be scared to push boundaries and push it to the limit and go left field if you want to, if that's how you feel, to do what you really want to do, because like if you feel something, then do it musically. That's where my church background came from. It's like I feel like I'm blessed to even be alive right now. So even to do the music I'm doing right now is still a blessing. So I just do it to the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody should take a page from that. Just do the best music you can possibly do, and then the results come after. But as long as you gave it all you got and you put 110 into it, then I think you'll succeed in what you do. Just as long as you make sure this is 100% what you want to do. Because you can kind of tell artists nowadays that are kind of like halfway, where you can kind of, I don't know about other people, but I got an ear for music, so I can hear when they didn't really push it to where they wanted to go.
Okay.
That's my only advice, and that's the main thing. I think just don't, if you're not gonna do it all the way, then why do it, right? Just push it all the way to the limit and make the best music possible.
Is there a specific song that really inspires you in terms of creating your music, or anything that you've listened to in the past that really gets you on?
I listen to old school. I listen to rock and roll.
Okay.
I like REM. Losing My Religion.
Okay.
It's a messed up song.
It really is.
Just that title coming from the churchy. I like that song, Losing My Religion. It's like, it's crazy. But I don't know, like in certain times in my life, it came on the radio, or it started playing when certain things was happening around. I'm like, man, this is my song. But like, I don't think it's actually a good song for people like that, because it's just bad messages in it. But it's the melody I took from it. And it's just a vibe it gave me. Just like, I don't care. I'm just doing this music. Like, you know, if I lose my religion in the process,
man.
sorry, I don't mean that.
Let's not go there, man. You know, moms and dads.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like, yeah, I just hitting like Melvin in the Blue Notes, like old school stuff. That's puts me in my vibe. Nothing today. I don't listen to really like that to put me in my vibe. I go back to my roots of because I'm a producer first before an artist. This artistry right now is kind of like new to me in a way. It's only like been maybe a year and a half strong. I've been really pushing myself as an artist.
Okay.
But even where I come from as an artist, I come from like old school background type listening, and that gives me a feel. You know, I watch movies like Dead Presidents, and just certain things. Just that soundtrack gives me a vibe. Like, I want to make music now. Like, you know, that's the era like that. You know, old stuff gives me that vibe to create new stuff.
What do you think it is about the difference? I mean, especially music these days versus music that was in the past. What was it about the vibe then? That inspires you versus what's happening now, what people are creating now.
The most evident thing you could see, you could tell there's not really no soul into it. You know, there's no, it's a culture, it's a hip hop culture, but there's no culture really in it. I guess there's no evidence of anything that was before. Like, and you know, you gotta push it new, you gotta keep it new, the new sound, new this and that. But if you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you're going, right? So I make new music every week and just try to push the boundaries, but at the same time I know my roots, and I'll go back and I'll go to sleep listening to some old soul just to find myself sometimes and not let me be caught up in what's going on right now, because I want to set trends. I don't want to just be part of them, right? So I want to make sure that I'm in my own space every time before I step out.
Okay. Now you said that you're a producer, so first and foremost you're a producer prior to that.
Yeah, first and foremost.
How did you get involved in production?
Shout out my homie Fonz. You know, Fonz Zarelli, he has dramatic tracks. A lot of people in the city know him. He does a lot of work for them, engineering, and a lot of artists that come from America that come down here. Fonz will record him. He's a dope engineer. And before he was even this big, like, I was just a kid, just hanging around him, you know, tagging at his shirt, like, let me get this, how do you make this, how'd you make that, you know? So he just sent me home with a program. The program was called Rhythmania. I mastered it. He's like, try free loops, I mastered it, you know. He's like, you know what, come here, and then gave me an MPC 2000, and that kind of, I guess, changed the game for me, because I started making way better beats, and it's like he took me under the wing, per se, you know. So I credit a lot of my producing, credits to him. And just like everyday life, things that happen to me in life just made me want to, you know, sometimes I'll be behind the boards and I'll think about things that I'll start with I never go in thinking this is the type of beat I'm going to make.
Okay.
I let the vibe guide me.
Right.
I'll start with some hi-hats or some snares or a sample, or cut up some couple samples, and then I'll see where it takes me. You know, after at least 20 minutes, I know where this is going to go. Okay, this is going to be an East Coast type beat, or you know what, this sounds like something that's going to be some trap, or you know, this sound like the wave right now, my wave, you know, so I kind of just base it off of that. It's a vibe, it's a feeling, it's an instinct, you know what I'm saying, I work off of. There's nothing I could say, okay, this person did or that, no, it's me. I'll credit everything mostly to Fonz and my life situations what made me end up producing.
Alright, we're gonna let DJ B-Dub get on the ones and twos. We got a track we're playing right now, so, you know, just promote this track, let the people know what's really good. Definitely.
Which one is it?
Of course, you know this track is going to be by Sizzle. He's coming up. Follow him on Twitter, on Instagram, at Sizzle Time. That's what it is. So promote yourself a little bit, let the people know What's good?
Yeah, Sizzle Time, Wave of Life, Team Jordan. You know what I'm saying? We all in the building right now. This is one of the new singles off my highly anticipated mixtape called Sizzle Time. It's called For the Moment. It's basically just saying, just do what you gotta do, man. Because we're only here for a short time, so you gotta live in the moment. If you feel like this is what you gotta do, like, just do it, because it's for the moment. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Like, it's kind of goes off of that YOLO, you only live once type understanding, where it's like, you know what, you gotta reach for the stars, reach all the way and do, you know, because reach for the moment, man. Reach. If you're in that moment, reach for it. Just take it. The world's yours.
All right, that's what it is. Royalty Radio, you know what it is. We'll be right back right after this. BW, let's go. Yes, Royalty Radio, you know what it is. www.royaltyradio.ca, www.cfreradio.com, 905-828-3447. If you have that TuneIn Radio app, make sure to download that. Search for CFRE. We're here with Kid Sizzle in the building. For the moment, man. Definitely, man. Of course, he said that track was, inspired by living in the moment, trying to do, you have only one life to live, so you gotta live in the moment for sure. Now, let's talk about Sizzle Time, man. What's the whole inspiration behind that?
Sizzle Time. Sizzle Time is a big collective of I can't say that the mixtape just goes one way.
Okay.
It's about a year and a half in the making now. Pretty much once I kind of started being harder as an artist.
Right.
And Sizzle Time gives you a lot. It gives you street tracks. It gives you tracks that make you reminisce about the past. Tracks that you think about your girlfriend. I even got a track on there where I was talking about I got shot, and there's a nurse that was real nice to me. It's a beautiful nurse, and she helped me get through, and I call it hospital love affair. It's like,
okay. I was gonna ask. What she?
She was that nice.
Yeah, she helped me get back. To my full strength. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
So
Canadian healthcare, we do above and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, I just take my inspirations from daily life, and I just kind of translate it and make it into musical form, and mostly they can feel it that way, because people know when it's genuine. It kind of resonates across the board. You can feel it, right? So yeah, but this tape is kind of just like my baby. Cause I'm working on 4 tapes. I already got Sizzle Time Volume 1 almost pretty much done.
Okay.
I got Sizzle Time the features, which I'm featured a whole bunch of artists across Canada. A couple artists I already wanted to do something with in Toronto. I pretty much got them already with tracks, and I'm ready to set this, like, AKA summertime. Sizzle Time is summertime right now, cause I got stuff on the way just to kill the game with, Then I got another tape in the work called OPB. It means other people's beats. And that tape,
what's that about?
that tape's for me, It's for the masses, but it's for me, because it's like growing up and just hearing other people's beats, but I don't take like other people's, don't get it twisted. It's not artists in Toronto, like these beats that they made, or nah. It's like industry beats, people that are already out there, maybe platinum selling artists, whatever. Just, my era, I grew up on Wu-Tang, Snoop Dogg, Nas, and Jay, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain beats off of those albums that I always wanted to do something with, but now I got that wave. I just figured, you need some sizzle on this, and I'll show you what I would have done if that beat was presented to me. So that's what that tape's about. That OPB.
Putting on your version.
Yes, of what was already done. It's been putting a twist on it's making it better.
Now going back to Sizzle Time for a moment, though, how many tracks are gonna be on that?
Right now it's looking like 12.
Okay.
We don't wanna, we don't wanna overdo it with the first tape. We can give you 200 right now for one tape, right? But that's unorthodox. So, but right now it's pretty much like 12 tracks, 12 selected tracks in a good order. You're not gonna want to press skip or fast forward. You're definitely gonna probably want to hear the whole. If you already mess with my music, this is a gem for you. You're gonna have that in your deck daily. It's almost like a ritual. You're gonna want that. And I'm gonna keep it coming. I'm gonna keep the hits coming. You know what I'm saying? I got at least 4 or 5 certified hits on there. All the videos already done. Shot by Dolo, that's my man. He in here with me right now. Shout out to Shot by Dolo, Team Jordan, the whole fam. All the videos already done. Those tracks are on the tape already. You know what I'm saying? So you can look up, if you're looking for that Sizzle track, and you have to go to YouTube for it to hear it. You can get this tape and you can play it as loud as you want. Just with it being on the tape. You got a whole collective of Sizzle, so it's something that a lot of people want right now. They don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Now, talk to me about Waiver Life, man. What's that?
Waiver Life is alright. Okay, people been listening to me. They just saying, oh, they can tell Max B is one of my influences. So the wave itself was presented with the whole Max B vibe, because no one could say wave if they never even listen to Max B. If you're talking about wave, if you don't even acknowledge Max, then you're not true to the game, and I don't mess with people that's not true to the game. You know what I'm saying? So wave came from like a Max B vibe, like I gotta wave. Then when I dropped my video, my track called My Wave or the Highway, it was kind of saying like, okay, he got his wave, they got their wave, but this is my wave, you know what I'm saying? And then at one point, it's like, I was on Twitter one day, and I was just thinking, because they got rave music, you know, and they're called ravers, right? So I'm like, you know what? I make wave music. I'm a waver, you know what I'm saying? I'm a waver, and I live that waver life. So that's a waiver life was born from there, you know what I'm saying? So right now, all my people live that waiver life, Hennessy, champagne, girls, clubs, and wavy music, you know what I'm saying? Justin Fly, that's that whole waiver life persona right there. That's
so not anyone can just call themselves a waiver.
No, you gotta get down.
Some people just can't be about
you gotta get down with the wave.
I don't know if I could be a waiver.
No, you looking real wavy right now, man.
Oh, thank you.
You might be a waiver.
But you mentioned Hennessy, and I don't know if I can roll.
Oh, you don't drink Henny?
I don't know.
You drink champagne?
I love champagne.
Oh, you wavy. Okay, some rosé, you up there, baby?
You know.
Yeah, wave right with us.
Yeah,
wave of life.
All right, definitely, man. Now, a lot of times people come and say, they make their music and, it's based on real life and it's based on this. But, what is it really that separates your music from everybody else's music? Toronto has a plethora of artists out there. Yeah. What specifically for you in putting it out there? How does it differentiate?
I'm gonna start by answering that question by saying, like, I first of all, I take from the general masses that tell me. I don't gas myself, and I don't take boosts. I don't let my niggas gas me. Sorry, my people gas me, into feeling like I'm this if I know it's not really like that. But majority of the masses is saying already, like, you already separate yourself from the rest. Just the tone of tone of your voice, the melodies that you in sync with the beat, like, it already separates my music from the rest of the artists that's doing it. No disrespect to the artists that's doing it, shout out to everybody doing it, but I just feel like I'm in a different lane. So when I say my wave or the highway, I just meant my wave, and it's the wave I'm continuing, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, I feel like my beat selections, I don't just go trap off the bat because that's what's in right now, that's what's blowing people's minds. Like, I can do trap all day, I make trap beats all day, but I got a few tracks with some trap beats, but I don't just necessarily jump to that. I think people just want to jump to what's popping at the time. Right. And I'm in my own zone. There's nothing. I'll come out doing a rock record to my own way, or I'll just do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what should separate you from another artist. Once you do your own thing, and I mean like your own thing, originally the best way you can, you're gonna create your own separation. You don't have to say what separates you. People are gonna see as time progresses that you are different. It could be different in a bad way, but different is still good. That's why I said I just want to be original. You know what I'm saying? Just be different. And I feel like, my beat selection, the melodies that I put forth, and my hooks, the way I say them, it definitely separates me from the rest of the norm that's out here, or the rest of the artists that's doing anything right now. Shout out to the rest of the artists though.
That's true. Now, in terms of working with Shot by Dole, how did that whole situation come about?
That's natural. That was easy. I moved to Rexdale early high school years, like grade 9. When I was going to high school there, and I met the twins. Shout out the twins, you know what I'm saying? And they've been like, right now in my life, I can't remember where I didn't know them. They've been my friends for the longest time. And they happen to have a little brother that, been around here and there. I never really, we weren't the best of friends, but we were cool, he's been around. And it's like, as we got older, he started, I started doing more music. He started shooting videos, and, he's getting up in his craft, I'm getting up in my craft, and then already his people's my people, and it's like we already started connecting, so it wasn't really nothing to put this together. It was kind of something that was like natural. So with this shot by Dolo and K Sizzle, this connection right here, it was just meant to be. It was already there, but now we just make it known to the masses that we're just bringing it forth. And this is Wave of Life with that Team Jordan, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it came about. It's nothing, it's natural, it's my bro.
Alright. Team Jordan, man. It's all day, every day, Team Jordan.
Man. We got two founders of Team Jordan in the house right now. That's which is shot by Dolo, and we got my homie Scotty, you know. And they just been the flyest homies, just flyest people from their block, you know, just bringing that whole Jordan wave, like when no one was rocking Reeboks, Air Maxes, and all the things. These people couldn't not put on shoes if they have a Jordan Jumpman on it, you know what I'm saying? Like official too, don't get it twisted, and people ain't wearing no, you know what I'm saying, no flights. No, they don't do those Nikes over here. Everybody does the Jordan. So my homie Scotty's actually from country Jordan, you know what I'm saying? So it's deep. It's not just it's not a fashion show over here. Right. You know, it's real. People are really from that part of the world. Right. And that's been his favorite, you know, person, just coming from that part of the world, hearing that name Jordan, and then seeing that greatness. How could you not wanna, you know, associate yourself with that greatness, right? So then people started, you know, gravitating towards Scotty, Dolo, other people, and then it just became a team, which is now it's like, man, it's just Team Jordan just taking over. It's just crazy right now. Now it's not even, we don't even look back to see where it started. Now it's too far now. Now it's just like, you know, but yeah, that's where it pretty much came from right there. Those two dudes, shot by Dolo, Scotty, they're the reason for Team Jordan. So, you know, that's where it came from right there.
Alright, we're gonna let B-Dub get into it now. Just promote yourself one more time, let people know what's good, man.
Friends. Yeah, what's up? Toronto, whoever else listening, it's the Ski Weed homies, you know what I'm saying? Sizzle Time, aka Summertime's Mine, aka Wave of Life King, you know what I'm saying? Team Jordan Champ. This is my track called Friends. Friends now. You know, look out for the video real soon. You can look out for the video for the moment coming real soon too. This track kind of basically questions of people that's there for you now. Maybe you might be on the upside of life and it's like, where were they? What happened to it? I didn't even see you before. Like all of a sudden I'm winning. And now you want to win with me. I've never seen you while I was losing. Right. So this track kind of like talks to them, but it's not a diss. It's just kind of lets you know that I know you weren't there, but you can still roll. But let's not
in a different set. I don't know if they can. I don't think so.
No. You gotta keep it. No. You can't get in the car. No.
They can run behind the car though.
We got a place for you.
They could be the full service person. To fuel the car to roll.
All right.
They can't get in the car.
They can't get in the car. No. And they can't run behind the car.
No.
They can be
Oh man.
The full service person. No tip.
Royalty Radio trying to throw y'all under the bus. I said y'all can roll, but you know what? Don't listen to them. Y'all can't roll. Just listen to the track. See that? She's already talking like a waiver right now. She's certified waiver life. Hold on, what's your name? Charlotte, certified waiver life, and she just said it. You all can't roll. Alright, so this track's called Friends now, and you cannot roll. Let's drop it.
Let's get it. Yes, Royalty Radio, you know what it is. www.royaltyradio.ca, www.cfreradio.com, 905-828-3447. We got the TuneIn Radio app. Just make sure to download that. Search for CFRE. And we're chilling with the man of the moment, K Sizzle.
Yeah, you know.
Definitely, man. Now, really, summer's coming up. You know, the weather. I mean, I don't even know what to say about the weather right now.
Well, let's not talk about the weather right now. We're gonna project forward.
Okay, so forward
to better days.
Better days. All right, man. So projecting forward to better days, man. What's on the horizon for K Sizzle?
Oh man, big things. If I give away too much, people will get mad at me right now. So I was told not to say too much.
But say enough.
Yeah, you know. With the tapes I got coming up right now, there's already like a few people waiting on it. You know, I mean like big heads, like label heads. And, you know, I'm about to push it in certain cities. You know, it's. I just want people to know like when you're making music, make music bigger than Toronto. You know, make music bigger than your block. Make music bigger than where you think it could go. Make it. Just try to think about everybody in the world listening to and what they. Don't think about Toronto's reception. Think about the world reception. You know.
Right.
So yeah, like where I'm about to go, the world.
You know what my mom would say to that?
What would she say to that?
Don't be local.
Don't be local.
Yeah.
Be global.
And you gotta understand, people try to keep you down at that local level. You know, there's a lot of scheming. There's a lot of little tricks that people use to keep you at that local level. You gotta bypass that and just think about the broader horizon. Think about the bigger picture, which is music. Music, you can't keep music in a box. Music, you gotta let music out. Music can't never be held in a box. You gotta push, man, and you gotta push the boundaries. Like, my advice to people, like, you see somebody doing something, do better. Do something different, but do better. I'm out there. You know what I want? The world and everything in it, Chico.
Nice.
I'm not gonna bring back that argument that Douglas and I had earlier.
Oh boy.
I'm not getting into it. But yeah.
But I mean, outside of everything that you're doing right now, though, are there any other artists that you're working with aside from your crew, man? Are there any other artists that you're working with right now?
Yeah, a few.
You just don't want to mention it,
You know what? I'm working with a lot of artists here and there. I don't want to say one and leave out the other, because I find.
You just say one and then everybody else. Okay. Maybe.
Okay, how about we project forward then to, like, is there any artists that you would like to work with in general?
General?
Like hip hop as a whole, music as a whole. Because you were saying before that you have a very eclectic taste.
Yeah. I like to work with Wiz Khalifa one day.
Okay.
I feel like I like his sound. I think his sounds, it can mesh with mine pretty well.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg one day, Snoop Lion, whichever one of them he's gonna be at that time.
Right.
I'd love to work with that person.
Okay.
Ross 50. I like that new cat Troy Ave. I feel like a lot of his wave can mesh with mine really good too. I'm not gonna say no Toronto artists, because honestly I really believe like any Toronto artist I really want to do something with. I think I can.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna mention Toronto artists. I'm thinking above and beyond. So yeah, Sade. I'd like to work with Sade.
Okay.
I'd like to get Sade on the
Work
track.
with her or
Oh, me and Sade will have some beautiful babies.
She's
never.
She's some vintage.
You know what I'm saying?
Ordinary love, right?
You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Vintage.
While everything's going down, man.
Yeah, Erykah Badu.
Okay,
That's another vintage vajayjay.
Shaka Khan.
All right.
Vintage vajayjay.
I'll throw Drake out there for the fun of it.
I can't say that. I was like on a roll. You just cut it short.
Now, of course, if you're gonna go back into history,
Yeah.
Any artists in the past, which would be a photographer that you want to work with?
Yeah. Back in history?
Who's passed?
Yeah.
Who already fell out? Who already gone? Sorry. Well, I gave a tribute to Nate Dogg on my video on My Way Over the Highway, and I wish I could dig him up and resurrect him and maybe do some hologram stuff that he's been doing with him.
You just might be left with that.
No, but Nate Dogg I definitely would want to do something with.
Okay.
Eazy-E.
Right.
I don't know. Obviously, that's not like my way, but I think I could throw Easy in there somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, he got that voice. Compton.
Alright.
Easy would probably do something nice.
Okay, now a singer. You mentioned two rappers. One
Okay.
singer, and then singer.
Singer that's passed. Bob Marley for sure. I think it would mesh real good. I already got stuff that I wish Bob was already on. Whoa.
Someone say Aaliyah? I heard Aaliyah.
Man, I would like to go on record saying respect to Jake for doing those Aaliyah records as much flack he caught from it. That's something I would want to do, and I don't care what anybody said. You know what I'm saying? I would like to do something like that with her. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think I would have did something better. I think I would have did something more. Because she has, from what I can understand, she has like lyrics that are like, when you're gone, you still have lyrics like to certain songs. I think I would have sculpted a beat. I think I would have crafted a beat for those lyrics and made a whole, just like a brand new feel of Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? To the whole thing.
And you put it to the current times?
Yes, I would put it to my wave. That's what I would put it to. I would put it to a wave of life vibe. That'd be Aaliyah. In case it's gonna be wavy all over the joint, and just push it. And I think it'd make major noise. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Aaliyah definitely. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. What about someone like Michael Jackson? If you could make a song,
Michael will be he-heing all over my beat, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably make a track called Moonwalker.
Okay.
You know, oh man, you know what? Thanks for saying that, cause yeah, that'd be crazy. I made a track called Moonwalker.
Alright.
You know, and I would just have us moonwalking on the moon in the video. Like, I don't think people really understand how talented Michael is. You know, people think that he's just in his own zone. He can't really go outside and make hits like in this genre or that genre. When you're talented to a certain level, you have no boundaries. You know, you don't have no boundaries. So yeah, I would love to make I could make a whole album with Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see him working with will.i.am before he died. Certain people that he worked with before I died. I think I could have definitely put him on songs with him. You know, before he passed away. But you know, rest in peace, Michael, and shout out to the old Jackson family. But yeah, I think I could have made some more with Michael.
Definitely. Now, just one more time, just promote the mixtape that you have coming up. Sizzle Time, let them know what's good with that, when it's dropping, everything like that.
Alright, yeah, Sizzle Time. I like to say first of all, sorry to the masses, you know, my apologies because, you know, you've been seeing Sizzle Time coming soon. A few joints. Yeah. A few joints been like flown through the city.
Right.
Certain areas of the city. I already heard a certain. I can't say it's leaked because I got friends and they from different parts of the city, and I'll send them with a tape and they start playing it now. Like, you know, might make a couple copies, but the official Sizzle Time Volume 1 mixtape is gonna drop the second week of May.
Okay.
So you can look out for that summer release. I don't know if it's summer yet. I don't know. The way this weather's going, it might be winter. It might be winter then, but it's still gonna drop the second week of May. And then look out for Caravan of Time. I'm gonna probably have the OPD tape or the Sizzle Time Volume 2 out with the features, but definitely for Caravan, I'm gonna have something hot and ready. But second week of May is gonna be the Sizzle Time Volume 1, so the masses can look out for that. And you know, we got people in place ready to shop that in America and, you know, all over Canada. We're ready to go with this tape. So look out for it. I'm sorry if I kept you waiting this long, but the wave is here. It's my wave or the highway. I already know. Wave of life. Team Jordan, baby.
I've got a few sentences I want you to finish up. Sizzle is
best in Toronto, the wave master, the waviest, a humble guy. You probably can't tell by the way I'm talking.
I'm the greatest. I'm the best there ever was. But I'm
Muhammad Ali, baby. I'll eat your children. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like I'm a humble dude. I came from humble upbringings, and I went through a lot of my life. You know, I'm grateful to be here right now. Queso's is just that guy that just wants to make the best music he can, and hopefully you can feel it. That's what that guy is. A real guy.
Alright, when Sizzle Time drops, you should download it because...
What else you downloading? Are you crazy? Man, like, you gotta put that wave in your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how wavy you think you listening to music is already right now, but man, you gotta put that wave in your life, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee, okay, this is one thing I can guarantee you. There's at least 3-4 tracks on there for you, no matter who you are. You can be that squeegee guy at the light and you just cleaning people's windows for tunes and change or whatever, but there's tracks on it for you, you know what I'm saying? You mad at your girl, there's a track on it for you. You know what I'm saying? You ready to ride and do your street thing? I ain't promoting it, but there's tracks on there for you. You know what I'm saying? So this tape is well rounded, and yeah, that's why you should download it, because there's gonna be something on it you like, and probably something to be part of your life for the rest of your life. So yeah, that's why.
Alright, and music is my life
because there is no other life but music. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really know. God and music is what drives me. My faith in God and the music that abilities he's instilled with me, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know, I never graduated high school, you know what I mean? I ain't ashamed to say it, you know. I know how to do a lot, but music is what I mostly know how to do, and that's my craft, and I perfected it to, at least to this point. So that's my life right there, you know what I'm saying? Music and my faith in God, that's where my life is. My family, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my little ones and my girl. Alright. She gonna kill me if I don't say that. So yeah, I said it. I said it.
Alright, man.
Don't add that after. You don't give me that out.
Add that. I said it. Alright, so leave me alone.
She made me do it. I just took away all the sweetness.
I ain't gonna say your name though.
Oh, okay.
I said it. That's my baby right there.
Any last shout outs, man, for the people?
Yeah. Shout out the whole Team Jordan. Shout out Wave of Life. Everybody throwing up that. Some people throw up the W. Don't really know, but if you listen to this interview, you watch it, at least now you know what it is, and now when you throw that WL up, you already know. You know, it first came out to Western Road and Lawrence, so shout out Western Road and Lawrence, Southside Western Road, but it is Wave of Life, that's what it is right now, and that's what I'm putting forth. Shout out Rexdale, the whole Rex, you know what I'm saying? And the rest of the city, just, you know, shout out the rest of the city. Everybody messing with my music. Everybody that's not. I put up a video on some rappers. They get at me with the comments. I love it. Don't think I'm sitting here angry like, why do you say that? I want to get nah. Say what you want. Say how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And just shout out everybody that's making music. That's just make it to the best of your ability. That's all I gotta say. You know. And shout out to everybody that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's not easy. It's not easy to put your crap out there. It's not easy to put your face out there on screen to say that this is me. You know. And then accept the backlash after that. Because a lot of people do it and you don't ever see them again because maybe they shouldn't have done that because they live a certain life. But I do it because I feel like I can and I do it, you know. So shout out everybody that does it and is behind that has you know, confidence in themselves to push their music out, show their face and do what they gotta do. Much love for that. And just, you know, shout out to everybody. Straight up. Shout out to everybody in the world, New York, Miami, Atlanta, wherever my tape gonna go. Yeah, you know. So shout out to the whole world right there.
Definitely, man. I want to say thank you very much for coming through Royalty Radio.
Much love, man. Much love.
Man. Just promote yourself where they can find you at if they need to get a hold of you.
My major place on the net you can find me at is just Twitter right now, mostly. I didn't do the Instagram. If you want Instagram, you go on Shop by Dolo, Instagram, you get at Shop by Dolo. Anything else, you get at Shop by Dolo. Get a hit from me. You want to hit me up personally, follow me on Twitter, send me yo to the follow back. I want to hit you, I'll follow back. And we can talk. No free beats. I want people to know no more free beats. Shout out to the people that have been coming buying beats lately as of late with the hooks. Shout out to everybody that's been buying beats. I started off with giving free beats. I can't lie, there's no more free beats. You know what I'm saying? My craft is at that peak right now where you should pay for it. The wave is to be sold, not to be told. You know what I'm saying? So you want to bring that cake, you got that wavy money. You got that wavy money, you got that wavy beat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, find me on Twitter. Go on Shop by Dolo on YouTube. All my videos are there lined up. And you know, in the future I'll give you some more outlets. But right now, Twitter's the main outlet. At Sizzle Time with 2 Y's. And we get it cracking from there.
Once again, thank you very much for coming through.
It's nothing, respect, man.
Of course, you know what it is, man.
Kenny Sizzle, man. Wait for life, keep enjoying, you know what I'm saying? It was Shot by Dolo. Got Royalty Radio, smashed it. Just put out a quick interview, let people know what time it is with the tape, you know what I'm saying? Check out Royalty Radio Tuesday, 8 to 10, you know what I'm saying? RoyaltyRadio.ca. Mess with them, they're cool people, you know what I'm saying? Get your music out. Do your thing, let the people know what you're about, you know what I'm saying? Wait for life. Wait for